This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for August 6, 2024. It's currently June 26, 2024, 1:01 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is $544.66. That's USD. The shuffle video for the August 6th reading was created on June 19, 2024 at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the video playing for you in the lower left corner. The overall theme of behavior for SPY on the 6th, we have a period of sideways rotation and a sharp drop within that period of sideways rotation that'll stand out. We usually revisit a support level that was a recent past opportunity in the midst of that sharp drop. Behavior around the high side, we have a notable decline on a multi-day scale out of the high, offering trade opportunity to open up a long position, indicating that we likely come back to that same high shortly thereafter. Behavior around the lowest low, we have an overbought crest or peak that we sell off from through multiple support levels into the low, and I'm advised to trade around a decline increasing with momentum moving forward in time here on a one-day chart. The whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill, and we do that by following the rule of karma for the channel. That's a threefold agreement between the channel and anybody utilizing this information for personal gain. 5% of all profits should be donated forward to a charity, and you find them here on the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders. And 5% of the profit should be donated back to the channel through one of these links. If you're international, you can use this app Wise, which is reliable, or you can use crypto. When you click on the crypto tab, this is new. When you click on the crypto tab, you get all these QR codes, so you can donate in a bunch of different cryptos. Great way to help support the channel, my friends. It's the right thing to do if you utilize this information regularly, and it leaves you at 90%. Make sure to spend that 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, the universe considers you an angel investor of the channel. It's going to set it back to you tenfold for following through on that rule. Not to mention, you do that repeatedly, and you get a free invite to our Discord server, only for angel investors. All right, with that said, in the pre-market, we open higher, and there's a lot of volatility. There's an important resistance level in the pre-market that's highlighted on a one-day chart scale, which we see volatility and a decline from that resistance into a low, probably just around the open, before the open or around the open. It'll be a decline increasing with momentum moving forward into that low there around the open. And then there's a rally out of the open. There's a rally from that low into a high thus far, I should say, where we have a failed attempt to break through key resistance, followed by a decline through key support. It may be the same resistance that we saw in the pre-market. I don't think it is, though. And after that failed attempt to break through key resistance there, we decline through key support there in the first half hour. Decline continues into the 10 to 11 o'clock hour, roughly, where we have a fast sudden move higher, marking the end of that decline. Somewhere between, so the decline continues into the 10 to 11 o'clock hour. The fast sudden move higher, ending the decline, takes place somewhere between like 10:30 and 12 o'clock. I'm leaning closer to 12 o'clock. There's multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance between roughly 11 and 12, and then out of that trough between 11 and 12, we have this big move to the upside, pushing the upper end of a range higher and taking us probably back to the resistance level, that possibly higher, but at least the resistance level that we fell from in the pre-market. So that would be a good, that price level that from which we fell in the pre-market, that would be a good exit as far as a price level to exit midday. After that fast sudden move higher, we have another decline increasing with momentum moving forward in time, probably out of the 12 to 1 o'clock hour. Between roughly 1 and 2, we have a crest that we sell off from down 2 and through support. We do a U-shaped reversal below that support, come back and reuse it as support, and then out of a trough, there's a big move to the upside just after 1 o'clock. Doesn't last long. It's followed by a decline through multiple support levels between roughly 2 and 3. So a big move to the upside just after 2 o'clock. It doesn't last longer. It doesn't last long. It's followed by a decline between 2 and 3 through multiple support levels, continuing into the last hour of trading, where we should see some sideways rotation, possibly a sharp drop. But in the midst of the decline in that last hour, I would open up a long position. You could close that long position probably just before the close at the close that Ace of Swords price level, which it looks like that at least at that point at the end of the day, I feel pretty strongly, if not midday, we'll see it at the end of the day, same price level that we saw in the pre-market. So utilizing that as a trade strategy is a good idea. From that resistance level around the close, we have a decline with volatility, a brief peak that's easily missed, and a decline through multiple support levels into another low in the post-market. It might actually be that the move into that resistance level takes place somewhere in the last hour rather than at the close, so be careful. Sneak preview for the following day. The Emperor card indicates an important resistance level on a multi-day scale, or in this case on the scale of a 1 month chart that'll be highlighted tomorrow. Usually it's something that can be relied upon as support. You could probably open up a short here at the close at this resistance level. So if we see the price level that we fell from in the beginning of the day, we see it here at the end of the day, you could open up a short for an overnight swing. A close out of that short will open lower in the pre-market, and I close out of that short probably in the first half hour, somewhere in the first hour and a half tomorrow on the 7th. That's SPY for August 6, 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. You know where to go, you know what to do. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.